A disturbing new poll from NBC News has come out showing that by a margin of 2-1, American voters believe that Donald Trump has the physical and mental abilities to be president of the United States. When asked which candidate has the necessary physical and mental health to be president, 46% said Donald Trump does, and only 23% said President Biden does. Biden, the guy who is still able to get on a bicycle and bike, versus Donald Trump, the guy who lumbers around like a caveman on a golf course, is somehow more physically fit than Biden. That seems a little off, doesn't it? But it's the mental part, right? That's the big one, right? 46% said, oh yeah, Trump's got the mental competency to be president. Oh, only 23% say Biden has the mental competency to be president of the United States. And this poll comes at a time as Donald Trump is making gaffes like 10-1 versus President Biden. Donald Trump doesn't know who was in charge of the House of Representatives on January 6, 2021. Thinks it's Nikki Haley. It was Nancy Pelosi. Donald Trump doesn't know who he ran against in 2016. He said it was Obama, but it was actually Hillary Clinton. He doesn't know who he ran against in 2020. He said it was Obama, but it was actually Joe Biden. He doesn't know who he's running against this year. He's said it's Obama, but it's actually Biden. I mean, Biden has screwed up. Let's be real. Biden has mental gaffes. That's not uncommon for him. That was a big issue in the 2020 election. It's been an issue throughout his presidency. It's going to be an issue this year. But he has not ever not known who he's running against. Trump hasn't even known, by the way, sometimes what city he's in. At least Biden knows where the hell he is most of the time. But voters are out there like, oh, no, Trump's totally solid. Biden's the guy we got to worry about. So let's analyze that just a little bit, right? I mean, obviously, the numbers are what the numbers are. I'm not going to say the numbers are wrong. I'm just going to say that the voters are wrong. And here's why. I just pointed out, and I've talked about Trump's gaffes. I've talked about Biden's gaffes. But there is a stark difference between the gaffes of these two individuals. When you look at Biden, guy is in his 80s, okay? He is older. And Biden has a wealth of, past political speeches, statements on the Senate floor that he's given. He has lost a step. He is much slower in his speaking style now, and I do believe that is 100% because of his age. I don't think it's due to any kind of cognitive impairment, but he is slower. He's not talking as fast as he used to. And sometimes, I don't know if you've ever spent any time maybe talking to your grandparents or perhaps your parents when they get to that age, sometimes he goes off on weird little tangents. Starts telling these side stories when he was originally talking about one story. That's not uncommon. It's not a gaffe. It's just that's kind of what some people do. And I'm not necessarily going to hold that against him. Donald Trump, on the other hand, his gaffes, his blunders, again, I don't know that we're dealing with actual cognitive impairment, but his are usually coming from a place of anger. Because he's mad, because he's irate, because he can't think straight because the damn anger in his head because of his narcissism and his ego's taking a blow and he gets pissed. Donald Trump, mentally speaking, is far worse than President Biden. Because whatever's kicking around in Donald Trump's brain is pushing him to become a dictator here in the United States. And that's the other part of this. Biden can flub. Biden can mess up. He can have these gaffes. And we can talk about them when they happen, as we should. Because we do it to Trump, it's only fair to do it both ways. But Biden is not coming from a place of anger. Biden's mental diminishing capacity, whatever you want to call it, is not forcing him to want to be a dictator here in the United States, but Donald Trump's is. So one of them is harmless. That's Biden. The other one is fueling his rage, and his gaffes get worse as that rage builds. And that rage is due to the fact that that man wants to be the dictator of the United States and he's not there yet. So I will take Biden's gaffes over Trump's gaffes any day of the week. Hi, everyone. This here is little Athena. And Athena would like to know why you haven't subscribed to Fair and Balanced yet. So please, don't let Athena down. Subscribe today.